Welcome friends. Today's session we are going to discuss how to calculate chi-square test using Excel. Chi-square test comes under non-parametric test. To know more about chi-square test, this is commonly used test, especially in research, to test the relationship between two variables. That means the dependent as well as the independent variable. So here I'm just going to brief you how to calculate chi-square test using Excel with some simple steps. And I have a problem for you, and it's a little bit easy to understand, but whereas while you go with calculation, manual calculation with the help of Excel, so please concentrate in the steps what I am just making out to get the result. So here the problem goes. The car manufacturers are interested in whether there is a relationship between the size of the car and individual drives and the number of people in the driver's family. That is, whether car size and family size are independent. To test this, suppose that 800 car owners were randomly surveyed with the results in table. You are asked to conduct a test of independence with significant level of 0.05 and degrees of freedom 9. How the degrees of freedom 9 derives? Let me say it. The formula for getting degrees of freedom is row minus 1 into, that is multiplication of column minus 1. Here we have in this particular problem 4 columns and 4 rows. 4 rows and 4 columns. So 4 minus 1, 3. Again for columns 4 minus 1, 3. 3 into 3. We come to a conclusion of degrees of freedom 9. So that it have been given in the problem itself. And the alpha level is 0.05. So we are going to test the hypothesis based upon two conditions. One is based upon the alpha level, that is p value, and with the chi-square value. So that's what we are going to do. Here I have set the null hypothesis H0 as car size is independent of family size, and alternative hypothesis H1 is car size is dependent on family size. So now we will check it out how to calculate chi-square test using Excel. So here, related to this particular problem, we are going to work out 3 more concepts in order to find the conclusion. First, here we have the observed value. This was based upon the result. Observed value, family size, whether the vehicle is compact, vehicle is mid-size, full size, and van and truck. We have a data. Now we have to find the expected value. Observed value is here. Now we are going to find the expected value, and then we will find the chi-square value as well as p value and the table value too. Right? So we are going to calculate first expected value. So I have just copied the set here as expected value. Okay, the formula for finding expected value is row total into column total divided by number of observation. Okay, before going for finding expected value, I'm just going to find the row total as well as the column total for this particular problem. It's very easy. We'll just check it out. Total. Right. Here I'm going to find row total. I'm just selecting this. I'm going with auto sum. You can find auto sum here. You click. Again, auto sum. Again selecting this particular row, auto sum. Again this particular row, auto sum. Right. Now we are going for column total. Select the column sum. Column total. For second column, auto sum. For third column, auto sum. And for fourth column, yes. Now I'm going to find the total number of observation here. We call it as the grand total, right? So what I'm doing, I'm just clicking this going with auto sum. So this 800 is the grand total. When you sum up all these values, you will get 800, and when you sum up these values, you will get 800. This is what we say it as column total, and this is row total, and this is grand total, right? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to calculate expected value. Just observe this step, how I'm going to calculate the expected value. As I said already, expected value equal to row total into column total divided by number of observations. That is, this is the row total 130 multiplied with the column total 80 divided by the total number of observation. Observation is the grand total. So this is what we are going to work it out here. Now what I'm doing, I'm just copying all the values here and pasting here. Got it. Okay. Now I am going to delete all these values. This is for some easy method. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select this particular row total. Okay, just going with equal to, select this, give enter, right? Same thing you're going to follow in each and every row. Just follow what I am doing it again. For column total, you click it, you delete this, and with the equal sign you select the column total here, the space, click enter. Likewise you just follow for each. Yes, we made it. Now we are going to calculate the expected value for this particular problem. Now the expected value formula is row total into column total divided by number of observation, right? This is what we call it as the row total, and this is what we call it as the column total. We are going to multiply these two values, and we are going to divide by this particular value, that is grand total. That's what we call it as the total number of observation here, right? So for each and every cell we are going to perform it, and then we are going to proceed for chi-square test, right? First, you just watch what I am doing. Very easy step. Just going with equal to symbol. Going to select the row total here, multiplied by the column total divided by the grand total, giving enter. That's it. I found the expected value for this particular row and column. Likewise, we are going to find for each and every cell here. You just watch it, equal to row total, here the column total into column total divided by grand total, enter, over. Next, equal to row total multiplied by column total divided by grand total. Enter. Again equal to row total multiplied by column total divided by grand total. Yes, with these simple steps we have calculated the expected value for all the rows and columns. Now we are moving to the third step of calculation of chi-square value. We know that the formula for chi-square is chi-square equal to sum of O minus E whole square divided by E. Here O is observed value, E is expected value. We have the observed value in our problem and we have just now calculated the expected value. Now with this particular chi-square value is going to be calculated with the help of this formula, right? Just observe what I am doing it. Equal to, here since it is the whole square, I am just using the formula of power, getting a number as well as a power. I am just clicking number. Here number is O minus E. O is the observed value. I am just clicking this minus the expected value, this particular cell, and going to give comma. Okay, and then power is 2. Click this, give 2, close the bracket, divided by the expected value. Expected value is again this. Click this, give enter. So 3.76 is the value for this particular cell. So we have to fill all these things. It is very easy. You just observe what I am doing. Just click this cell, and I have, when I make the cursor here in this particular area, I am getting a plus symbol. What I am going to do, I am just going to drag this particular to the next cell, next cell, next cell. Yes, I got the value. Likewise, I am just clicking this for the column total, drag it, I am getting the chi-square value for all the columns too. Likewise, do it. Over. So once, only for one cell, if you calculate, we can make it for all the cells. Now we are going for the total. Right, the same thing, selecting all these things, giving AutoSum. Selecting all these cells, giving AutoSum. Selecting all these things, giving AutoSum. Over. Right. So here we need the chi-square value. So what I am doing, I am just selecting all the values. I am giving AutoSum. So 15.83 is what we call it as the chi-square value. Just highlighting it. So 15.83 is the chi-square value, right? Chi-square value, right? 15.83. Now we are going to calculate the critical value, that is the table value for this particular problem, and we are going to test the hypothesis. Okay, the formula for critical value is, you just go with equal to, type chi, automatically will get a list of formula. Here we are going to choose chi-square dot inv dot rt. You click this, you will get probability and degrees of freedom. Probability here is 0.05. We call it as the alpha value. Click this, give 0.05, comma, for degrees of freedom, click this, degrees of freedom is 9, close the bracket, enter. 16.91 is the table value, that is the critical value. Over. Now you just verify with the hypothesis. We have a table value 16.919 and the chi-square value is 15.83. You know very well, when calculated value is lesser than table value, you accept null hypothesis, and when calculated value is greater than table value, reject null hypothesis. Here the calculated value is lesser than table value, so what you are doing, you are going to accept null hypothesis for this particular problem, right? Since 15.83, this is the calculated value, is lesser than the critical value, table value 16.919, we accept null hypothesis. This is one type of concluding this particular hypothesis testing. And the other value, as we have already discussed, compare with the p-value. Okay, now we are going to perform how to calculate the p-value for this particular problem. So instead of moving to this particular step, that is the third step, I am just going to calculate the p-value with the help of this particular second step itself, because we have found the expected value. With this, I am just going to work it out for finding or calculating p-value, right? So p-value, again we have a, when p-value is lesser than 0.05, we reject null hypothesis, and when p-value is greater than 0.05, that is the alpha value, we accept null hypothesis. Okay, now we are going to calculate the p-value for this particular problem. Okay, right. I am just going with p-value work with equal to symbol. I'm going to type I. So here we have chi-square test formula. You click this, will ask the actual range and the expected range. You click range, actual range is, you click this particular values. You must not select the total, only the actual value, that is the observed value, comma, right? Again it is asking expected range, you click this, and we have to select the expected values what we have found. Click this, close the bracket, give enter. P value is 0.07. With a simple step, we have calculated the p value, right? P value is 0.071. Now just work it out for p value. P value is 0.07, right? When p value is lesser than 0.05, we reject null hypothesis. But whereas based upon our problem, the p value is 0.07, that is greater than 0.05, so automatically we are accepting null hypothesis. So with both this calculation, we accept the null hypothesis. The null hypothesis is the car size is independent of family size. Whatever may be the family size, the car size is independent factor. But we have concluded this particular problem with the help of chi-square test. Okay guys, if you have any queries related to this particular problem, please post your queries and we will discuss the other things in our next session.